10 killed as Nigerian Navy storms kidnappers hideout in Anambra State. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. During the bombardment, over 10 persons died while others escaped with bullet wounds. Please, there's something unusual that is about this news. Something unusual about it, I mean. And the thing unusual is the naval officers I know operate on the sea. It is very difficult. You hear that the naval officers, they actually came out and they were actually in a shootout, and they are actually in the middle of something on land. That is why I said there's something unusual about it. Like, of course, let me say they have a very good reason. Let's find out more about this. The news in detail. Stay with us. A special force squad of a Nigerian Navy base on nature stormed Ocean Forest, known as the Anambra base of kidnappers, and arrested 5 suspected kidnappers. During the bombardment, over 10 persons died, while others escaped with bullet wounds, the Punch report. While parading the suspects at its base in Onitsha on Friday, the leader of the naval team, Sulaiman Agabi, said the command based on intelligence gathering stormed the kidnappers' hideout around 1:20 a.m. on Friday. Agabi further identified the suspected kidnappers as the mastermind of the abduction of the traditional ruler of Ķ೯ŁŁ1NG community in Anambra State. Ķ′ŁŁ1NG, who was kidnapped on November 15, 2021. It was learned that the suspects are making confessional statements in connection to the abduction of a monarch. Well, this particular issue, this particular news, I will say that, sincerely, there is more to it. It is already looking strange that the naval officers I know that are based on water, on the sea, that is where their base is, actually went to land, and not just land, went to the forest, and not just forest, went there by 1:20 a.m. With everything happening, I beg to say I don't believe. I'm so sorry, though. Sincerely, you wouldn't blame me now. Come on, don't look at me like that. You wouldn't blame me. Here is why I don't believe. In these recent times, especially when things like this occur in places like the Southeast region, it raises a lot of eyebrows. Take us back to the time where when things like this happen, people don't, as in they don't doubt it, that it is happening. Take us to that time. Yes, it is a time of the year where a lot of people do a lot of sacrileges and abominable and atrocities. Fine. But let us not sideline all of the news. If you have been following what has been happening in the country, especially what has been happening in the Southeast region, you would come to realize that some news are actually not given. I keep saying it. Anytime I tell you that for one news that you hear, there are 5 or even more that are swept under the carpet so that the public does not hear it. It happens. It is in this same Southeast region that recently, while people were celebrating, while people were coming back, were going back to their various, homes and houses to see their loved ones. This period of Yulchal season is a period where people want to spend time with their families, even if it is for 3 days, even if it's for 1 week. Some will have taken leave this period. They want to spend it with their family members. They don't get to see, from the whole January to December, or even for years. Now, this period in Kano East, in Enugu State, in Kano East local government area, the army stormed. Very, very strange things are happening in this Southeast region. That is why when these people come out to talk sometimes, I say no. There is something that these people are witnessing that the public are not seeing. These people are witnessing something. Even this same north now, this security happening in the north, for every one news you hear, there are 5 that are swept under the carpet. People suppress it, let them not hear, so that they will not, complain. They will not know that it is bad. People, the army, whom what I know them for is for fighting war. I don't know about you. The army, what we know them for is for fighting war, serious situations. Fine, this Boko Haram issue is now looking warlike. They were now also invited. They went to people's homes. They went to people's homes to do what? To kidnap. Let me use the word abduct. They abducted people, and after abducting those people, they actually did what? They actually killed some. In the dead of the night, this I'm telling you, 12 a.m. to 1, the same period. What is going on? Something fishy. Something is going on. That is why you see the Southeast region, they keep crying marginalization. If you don't follow the trend, you will not understand. You think these people are just noisemakers. Let's find out more about what happened. Please stay with us. The news in detail. During the bombardment, over 10 persons died while others escaped with bullet wounds. Punch report. While parading the suspect at his base in Onitsha on Friday, the leader of a naval team, Sulaiman Agabesa, the command based on intelligence gathering, stormed the kidnappers' hideout. Okay, we have actually taken this one. So what I'm trying to say is, if you don't follow this, if you are not somebody that is at any time you hear it, you're not a Southeasterner, of course, and when you get to hear, you say these people like complaining. They like complaining, any small thing, especially when you have not seen. I keep saying that something fishy. I'm suspecting something fishy that is happening because the history of Nigeria is no longer on an academic board. It is no longer open because, see, I still believe that with our history, we can find out some solutions to the problem. In fact, I believe when the real, as in the history on, as in they don't quote any word, they don't do it to suit anybody. How it happened is how it is there. Sincerely, me and you in Nigeria, tribalism will die down when we hear that history. Because we are going to see things as they are. We are going to perceive things as they are. And then you come to understand why some people act the way they do. Though I am of the opinion that all these things will drop them. We claim to have fought the war and we are no longer fighting. But me, I'm saying we are still in war. We are still in war. A Southeasterner and a Northerner cannot stay in the same place. A Southwestern and a South person cannot stay in the same place. They all have something to say to each other. In offices, they are like, no, you are not my person. It is until we learn to live above this that we'll have peace. And let us not forget that the politicians are actually counting on our division. They are counting on us not loving each other, to do whatever they are doing to us, to loot our money and to keep and continue to keep us in perpetual lack and in perpetual poverty, in perpetual bad governance and poor economy. It is until we have sense and see, it is true. The north, east, west, north central, northwest and northeast and southwest, southeast, south, come together and say, yes, we have wounded each other, we have hurt each other, but it's time we move on. We come together, treat our wounds together, and move on. We are going to become unstoppable. And these people who are doing all these things, those who sponsor this type of terrorism, they're not going to be able to bear the heat.